Hello, everyone. So, just gonna do some Junkrat coaching today. Gonna spend 1 hour in it. As far as I remember, the rank of the player was gold. So, we'll take a look. Just gotta wait for them to join first, and then we can start. Okay, we should be all good. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Uh, all right. I didn't do too good in my comp games this morning. Went like 1-4. I think I'm 4-4 right now. I'm 3-4 right now.
Okay,
So,
3 and 4. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think was the biggest issue there?
Farah. Oh, I'm 3-5. Sorry, but yeah, it was a Farah. First game I encountered her. She's playing Ashe. I countered pretty hard, and then the next 3 games I ran into her. It was nothing but Farah, and even playing hit scan, it didn't make a difference because nobody else on the team paid attention to her.
Okay, okay. So, just in general, what kind of things you look to work on so far? In our last lesson, we paid attention to you taking better angles, also slightly paying attention to the corners, and playing away from the objective, kind of making sure you take better map control. So, what kind of things you look to implement so far?
I've been doing pretty good with the bouncing shots off of areas and playing it in close spaces a lot more, and trying to peek as few enemies as possible. I've been trying to do as well as I can with that.
Okay, and is there anything you struggle with in general, you think?
Still, my aim. I still haven't gotten used to projectile yet, even though I play him a lot. I just am still trying to
Mm-hmm.
get used to it.
Okay, okay. So maybe we can address that today. We can look to work on your game a little bit more. Okay. Is there anything else?
Mm, Not really, honestly. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in a lot of other things. Like my positioning's gotten a lot better. I don't push up really, really far unless it's to get like a cheeky flank kill on like a mercy or something, and then I just immediately get out. But yeah, I think my positioning's been pretty good, and staying out of line of sight still could use a little work. I still do a lot of the sitting out in the open and just shooting down the choke hole or choke
Mm. Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I've been getting better about not doing that all the time. So
Okay. Well, maybe we can start with. We'll see how, first of all, we doing regarding those first things which we discussed, and then maybe we can add focusing your name and then talking about minimizing threats a little bit more. So you avoid playing out in the open that much and can will be able to use the corners to your advantage. Yeah, I think that should be good. Do you have any games which we can start with?
yeah, here let me get the oh wait, wrong one. I gotta go to replays here. Copy. There you go.
Okay, so I should be screen sharing as well. Let me know if you see everything just fine.
Uh, yep.
Okay, perfect. In just in case if you're not gonna able to see my screen share then you also can just go on Twitch and watch there. But it's hopefully the bitrate should be okay. So, let's see. Okay, let me just do this first. Okay, now we should be good. Okay, so what is our game plan here? What are we looking to do?
Right. Whenever on this map, I just have a mine down, ready to do a double mine jump. Have an extra one in case I get a little too far in, and just
Mhm.
peek, see who they have, deal as much damage as I can.
Okay, that sounds fine. Kind of just go for the mines for the extra mobility, and then at the end, yeah, we're doing damage at this doorway. Seems like okay. Looking to apply pressure on the point right now. Then you're trying to take top right. So this is more of a enclosed space which you can use now to apply pressure. And just in case if somebody's gonna push you, you kind of can answer the aggression too. Okay. So this seems fine, sort of, but let's think about when we're trying to push these guys here. So what are we doing here? We're transitioning from this space right here, so this corner here, to the point. Yeah. So here we're trying to push these guys, right?
Yeah.
And if we think about that, what kind of position we should be taking right now, because when we out in the open, like you mentioned, it's a lot of times too dangerous, even though you have a tank in front of you. Yep, what if your tank drops the shield, or like what if there's an angle which the Hanzo takes and kills you, right? So we
Right.
have to think about that. Yeah. So what our positioning should be here, I would say initial positioning there was good, but then where we should move to, what kind of position we should be taking.
Mm, the first two things that come to my mind are going above them on the staircase area to try and pressure them from multiple angles, or into one of
Possible.
the two doorways on the bottom left area.
So doorways, bottom left. Is it this doorway here, like those doorways, or
Yeah, yeah, one of those two.
possibly, possibly the only problem which we gonna be facing is that we have to cross the open. Yep, you kind of have to
Right.
transition from
Oh,
here
would
to
it
there.
be those the two, or the connector area to the right of Ryan? Right, like just below where I dropped?
I think yeah. So because our main idea is to try to use enclosed spaces more, you rather think about how you transition from one enclosed space to another. Yeah. So let's say you want to push these guys. Well, find an angle, enclosed space angle, which can help you to apply pressure, yeah, because you go from this space, you realize, okay, maybe I cannot get to these guys here if they hide around this corner, like around this box maybe, but what if I do this? Yeah, maybe I can utilize this space, try to spam from here, bounce your shots as well, we can try to do
Right.
that, but this is more of a like thinking of what is the next corner we should be using, yeah, so it's not just taking the corner, a good corner initially, like we did, but also moving towards another valuable corner, which allows you to apply pressure as well. Yeah, so it's kind of
Right.
you move from one enclosed space to another, and then what you can do next. I mean, I kind of noticed this at the start, but I think this is yeah. Maybe let me ask this question. Why we using the trap like that exactly? Why we kind of throwing it out in the open? What is the purpose to do so?
I think that was just muscle memory, honestly. I just tossed it to see if I could catch someone off guard and get a
Hmm,
cheap pick if they happen to step in it.
possibly. Okay, so this can be possible. Well, yeah. I'm just thinking. Is there a way to utilize our trap to help us to, if we know, right? that you gonna be moving from here to there eventually. Is there a way to utilize your trap to help you to hold this space here? So this entire space, is that possible to do so? Or maybe is it still viable to throw it like this, like we did? What's your thoughts? What do you think?
If I were to move down to the enclosed space below, then probably near the doorway to stop anyone from pushing in.
Hmm. I think so too. So you can try to use this perspective as well, because you have an advantage in the fight now. Because you got to pick. Well, it's kind of feels a little bit similar situation. Actually, where's the last person? I think we got 2 picks even.
The tank's behind the wall. I think I'm pretty sure it's to the. They're coming back from spawn.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 picks. Their tank is behind the wall, like right there. Yeah, the tank is coming back. So ultimately, you have an advantage. A lot of times when you have an advantage, you can also think about playing it safe. Yes, still looking to apply pressure, but not going in way too hard. Yep. So let's say we hold this space here because you still know that you can kind of play it just, reasonably fine, being patient, and if we utilize the trap here, we can still look to spam. But if somebody is looking to push you, they're gonna get punished, because if they push you really, because they are disadvantaged, you can punish them, like your team can punish them as well. It's not only you that you have the advantage in that space, but also your team. If somebody pushes into their sidelines, they can look to punish that aggression as well. Yeah, what about Zenyatta? What about like this Baptiste here? So with that thinking, we kind of also bait an enemy team to push us as well, because if they don't, then you just win the fight. But if they do, then well, then you should be winning. Okay. Yeah, because right now it feels like we a little bit way too, I wouldn't say aggressive, but it's just a little bit too much white picking here. Yeah, a little bit too out in the open. So we're putting ourselves in unnecessary risk, where if you play safe also, but you also can see if we still able to apply pressure. Yeah, but if you play it more safe, you can do more. So this is okay. I think throwing the trap like you did could work in some occasions, though. If you may be at disadvantage where you don't need it to play slow, yeah, where you can kind of look to get this a lucky pick or something, maybe that can work. But usually we want to think about, well, what kind of angle I want to hold, make sure it's easy for you to hold that angle because of your trap. Yeah, let's say you want to be here, yeah? What about me placing the trap right there, or maybe placing trap there? So it's really hard for them to push you, but let's see. This looks fine so far because we got rid of this guy, so we should be, it should be okay. Just a little bit of how we use corners. Everyone says hello in the chat on Twitch. I say hi as well, but I will continue the session. I cannot talk in the chat, unfortunately. Okay, so what do you think about this space here? Is it good for us to use, or what's your thoughts?
Depending on how many people are looking up top or playing up top, it can be pretty good.
Yeah, I think that is fine. Yeah, we have an enclosed space which we can use, which we can spam from. How you can use your trap here to help you to hold that space then? Where we can be placing it?
Either on the top of the stairs or in the doorway to my left, the one that Genji's running through, to try and stop a flank.
Right, okay. Where it would be more valuable to place it, though? What do you think? Is there more valuable? So, because you can place it in 2 locations right now, right? You're saying you can stop the Genji, but we also can stop this from happening, just this, I guess, Orisa may be pushing us into this space. So, what is more valuable to stop? What is... yeah, what is better for you to prevent? The Genji pushing you, or this Orisa trying to push you as well? Actually, wait. They,
You know,
they,
the
they.
Genji on my team.
Yeah. So yeah. The Genji's on your team. That's what I that's what I see as well.
Yeah,
So maybe we can look at their Hanzo then, yeah, or their Junkrat, right? There's a high
right.
possibility that they can use this doorway. So doorway number one, and doorway number two usually should be taken by somebody like Orisa maybe because she doesn't have any mobility. So yeah,
Right.
what is better for us to prevent? Doorway number one or doorway number two?
Probably two.
Why so?
If more of the team pushes with the Orisa, it'll help to stop or to slow it down a little bit, give us time to either group up on that to try and defend the area or to back
Hmm.
up if needs be.
So we stop it in. So think about it this way. Yeah, you stop it in Orisa, but the thing is that as we see here, the enemy team they don't have to play behind Orisa, right? Your Okay, maybe let's put it this way. What is more threatening to you, Orisa or Hanzo and Junkrat on their team?
Probably both DPS.
Probably both DPS, yeah. So if we really simplify this, then we should be having a trap which is preventing the biggest threat from pushing you. So this is what you want to be thinking about a lot. Yep. What kind of flank or angle you checking to prevent these guys from applying pressure on you? Yeah. So we went into this enclosed space. If I place my trap in there, because I expect those threats to be here probably because they can take the space. Maybe Kiriko can go up there, Bap. Actually, most of their team comp actually they can take this space, so even for that reason that is more valuable for you to kind of prevent this, yeah. And
Right.
once you once you place your trap here, that is quite a nice tool for you to also get an information. Maybe let's say it's getting destroyed, but we are looking to just spam here. That is fine because okay, if it got destroyed then you can turn your attention here. So I think it's kind of, if we combine two things together, we really gotta be thinking about the space which you're gonna be using and placing. Yeah, once you're there, yeah, once you set up in this space, you need to place your trap somewhere to prevent the threats from pushing you. Yeah, because right now it also looks like we are not exactly placing the trap instantly. If you look at it, you kind of taking this space, but then you not confirming that space, if that makes sense. You kind of just spamming
Yeah.
from here, but we could be already placing traps somewhere to help you to control it, just in case, yeah. Maybe placing
Right.
it on main can also work, yeah, but it should be placed somewhere. Okay. This is alright. And then, yeah, so right now, for example, yeah, what are we seeing here? We're looking to confirm the space here. If we break it down, it's always gonna be you take certain space, yeah, you take that enclosed space, and then after this, you have to, so it's take, and after this, you have to control that space, okay? Your trap allows you to control the space in a more comfortable way if somebody pushes you. Okay, so what you did
Right.
here, you entered here, so where you can place your trap to control that space better. I mean, maybe yeah, what do you think? What you should be doing with that exactly? What you
Uh,
can do?
Maybe putting it either in the doorway that I just entered from or the one right in front of me.
Yeah, for example, right? I think kind of placing it on main is fine. Yeah, because just in case you can check if somebody pushes this way. If not, then you can see who is pushing here. So it kind of gives you an information if it's gonna get destroyed as well. If it's not, then you're gonna get somebody trapped in here. So this is fine. But initially, yeah, as soon as you enter the space, place the trap. Or like here, you kind of maybe enter in this space, you place your trap, confirm the space, and then look to do stuff, yeah. And your
Right.
trap is just preventing the biggest threat. It's like an information tool, the same as Widowmaker's Mine, or you can also kind of combine it with the, yeah, something like Hanzo, Sonic Arrow, also it's a nice tool to give you some extra info. Okay, so now we going all the way right. Going for tire. Tire is good. Yeah, this is a good flank tire, I think. Good job on taking angles there too. We're going on the right side, so it creates more distraction to them if they turn at you. So this is quite nice. Okay, the fight is over. Now, where the fight is gonna be? Right? Yeah, where Where do you expect the fight to be?
Probably at the point.
Kinda, yeah. So I think yeah. So this is kind of maybe like here, yeah. But I think because they are still regrouping, it's gonna be closer to like the checkpoint. So, what kind of space you can use to set up? Where you can look to set up here?
Like, go up to the high ground, put a trap in the doorway to the left-ish, and then
Uh,
play from
mhm.
play from up top.
Okay. So which one again? Is that this one here or this one there?
Trap in the second doorway, the second one you squared off.
This one.
Yes.
I think. Okay. Well, I think that's possible. Might be possible. Okay. And if you take this space here, where you will be placing your trap?
Uh, Probably either down the stairwell or at the very entrance of the door.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because you need to prevent the biggest threat from pushing you. This is good. I think either way, to be honest, maybe you can place your trap like here. Maybe you can place it there. Um, the another No, actually though, this is okay. Yeah, I think also using this space is quite nice. To me, if we would think about it, there is like an extra thing which I like to pay attention to. Usually, when you're looking to set up in certain space, you need to have an safe rotation if somebody is gonna push you, because let's say the enemy team, they're literally gonna push you out of this space entirely, yeah, then
Mhm.
do we really have a safe rotation? Well, kind of. We can maybe rotate to here and then go to here, but because you have to do this move here, you will be crossing the open
Right.
sidelines. Yeah. So that's where it might be difficult for you to survive. That's why I would actually say this space on the right would be more valuable, because you can constantly kite safely if you need to. So you can kind of keep out of the enemy line of sight. Maybe let's say you start here and then you kind of can go into this building and then you can maybe drop and then maybe go here and here. Yeah. So you always have safe rotation. You're not going to be crossing the open. And I think that's why this space is more valuable. Yeah. So there's more of like an extra layer, but this can also work. Just be careful with rotating. Mm, Maybe you can also try to rotate like this way, but you're still gonna be exposed to the open. Yeah, that's why it's maybe
Right.
not
Right.
as valuable. Generally speaking, trying to think about this safe rotation is always nice. Yeah, so you can try to have this top right position, still have an enclosed space, but make sure you set up. Yeah, so here we kind of just going towards the open, which forces your mind. Yeah, you're looking to spam. It might feel that you can get an early pick, but in reality, first of all, make sure you are doing those steps constantly. So you take in a certain position, you control in a certain position, so it's a placing your trap, yeah, placing your trap
Right.
right here, and then after you're looking to use your position. Here you kind of skip those two steps and you just start using this open space. Yep. So this is
Right.
not as valuable. This is okay to spam early, but do this. Yeah, take control, and then spam. Maybe let's say you take up here, you spam from here. That is quite nice. We would like to do so. Maybe you go here and also spam early. Well, this is also quite nice, I think, but don't skip those steps. You really have to always constantly think about it, or you're gonna get punished like you did here. You forced to use your mind to go back, and then now you're getting low 5 HP, right? That is extremely risky for you.
Yeah. I got really lucky.
And imagine amount of pressure you can do while you're in those spaces. Yeah, maybe you can also prevent this Junkrat from taking your space too, which is quite nice if you was set up for it. But that is kind of another story. Yeah, so we kind of more stuck towards the main here, it seems like, yeah? That's why it's harder to get value. You still win this fight. You have a lot of ultimates. That's quite nice. Yeah. Any questions so far, maybe, or everything's clear?
Everything's pretty clear.
Okay.
It's all making sense.
So here we're just pushing up, and we can still use the same concept. You can still think about what kind of space you're about to take, and then what kind of space you want to control, and how you control it. Yes. So here you're saying, let's try to take the space here. Yeah. So you're trying to kind of, or well, it's rather you being doing this. Yeah, you're trying to confirm this corner, trying to take this corner, and then you're trying to fight with these guys here. Yeah, you're trying to make sure you push them out. Okay, so if we're looking to take the yellow box, then if you want to do it in a more disciplined way, yeah, so you have more opportunities to survive, you can apply more pressure. So see what we have to do here is rather than going from open space here where we are, or like transitioning from this corner to open, what we need to do is we need to try to go from corner to corner rather, yeah? So there is like your part. When you're controlling space, you not just going towards something, towards this yellow box somewhere, but you go towards that certain corner, yeah? And once you did so, you can also think about where do I place my trap to control that space, yeah? And how do I pressure an enemy to control that space? Because a lot of times the enemy, they will try to fight you back, they will try to pressure you back when you take in certain space, yeah? So do you see how like maybe hugging this corner can work better if you're looking to kind of confirm that space here? That does make sense why we should be doing so?
Yeah.
Okay. Because see what we do here, we're kind of white peeking, and then there is a high chance for you to like get pressured by multiple members, which happens eventually. But if we're hugging maybe this corner, this is nice. Maybe you can also work on it in a different way, like let's say you use this corner too, yeah? That is also possible. We're kind of peeking out this way, it's spamming from here, but we should be choosing a certain corner, yeah? You should be going from one corner to another.
Right.
And then your trap kind of is a helper if somebody pushes you. That's why if you're thinking about, okay, let's take that space, that's fine, but then place your trap somewhere. Okay. We are trying to push this guys, that's okay. Yeah, so for example now, yeah, you're using this enclosed space, which is really good. So that is your first step in taking that space, okay? Now you need to think about controlling it by placing your trap. So where you should be placing your trap, where you could be placing your trap, what do you think?
Either in the doorway that I'm looking at or the one to the left of it, or around the corner.
Okay. Where's better to place it? What do you think? Maybe here or here?
Yeah. I'd say probably where I'm looking at, honestly. Or yeah. I'd say probably one.
One. Okay. Why this one is better?
Since I'm already looking at two, it'll allow me to focus on the main area that I'm shooting at and also prevent flanks.
Exactly, yeah. So there was a part where we discussed you need to deny the threats, but if you think about it this way, like what is position more threatening to you? It's usually those kind of flanks or angles which you are not looking at, yeah? So if we place the trap there, that's good. But this one you're already looking, so you don't need a trap really, I think, and you can just continue spamming, yeah? But if somebody pushes here and destroys your trap, then you get that information and you can kind of switch your attention from just shooting this part to like maybe bouncing your shots and trying to shoot this part here, right?
Right.
So this is really nice, and that's kind of the same thing as we did here on the second point. We could be doing, yeah, maybe place your trap here, but then spam from here, and if somebody goes, then you know that information, you turn around and shoot them, yeah. That's why there's just like more information tool, but you have to use that, yeah. As soon as you get the space, use the trap to like help you to maintain that space, yeah. Maybe, let's say you had a different thought process, such as let's just look for the flank here and do this pressure. Well, that can also work, but place your trap right there, yeah? So you
Right.
make it difficult for these guys to enter the space, and you get that info. Okay, so there's more of a, how we use our trap, and then let's see what happens next. We have our tire. It's quite good. Yeah, there's a good flank, there's a good angle. Maybe you can be safely choosing more of a enclosed space for you, though. So see, if we, again, use those same steps, okay? What kind of position you can be taking first? What kind of enclosed space you can take in order to, like, tire? What is
Probably the space to my left.
this
A
one?
little alcove over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for example, okay? So you take that space, and where do you place your trap?
The door in front, or the door to the left.
Yeah, I think both can work. Yeah, maybe this is slightly better since it's closer to the enemy if you about to tire. So it's gonna be this: you take the space, you place the trap, and then you go for tire, rather than it just being I kind of take this space. Well, which is okay-ish, but it's a little bit open. That's why you getting pressured early. Yeah, and there's a really high risk, high chance for you to die, or maybe get slapped as well, get naded. But
Right.
you do this, you invest time in this is extremely valuable, and also allows you to already have the space prepared for the fight in the case your tire not getting value, or maybe you also not able to I don't know, just maybe it get destroyed or something, right? And if somebody pushes you, you always have an answer. Like, actually, I forgot about this one too. Maybe it's even valuable to place the trap near the spawn or something, but this is definitely the space you can be utilizing for the tire. This can also work, I think, but just, still the same thought process. You take the space, place the trap, and then go for it. Yeah, because that is not as good space, we kind of die at the end, but let's say survive, I think you can turn around this fight completely. You can finish this Junkrat, you probably can boop this Junker Queen away and deal with her too, and that would be quite nice. Okay, I'm thinking, so we have some time, maybe what we can do, we can either continue with this review, or maybe we can also do a session, just the one live game where you look to play and apply those things, which we discussed, but it's your call. What do you wanna do?
I could do a game.
Yeah, I think that is okay, since I think we mentioned a lot of stuff already about the trap confirming space, so we can look to apply it, see how it's gonna work. And if you're gonna have any questions, also feel free to ask.
No, it's all making sense so far.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait for you to screen share then, and we can take a look at how we apply all of this. I think pretty much just start with applying the trap, yeah, thinking about kind of going to what enclosed spaces, going from one enclosed space to another. If you're about to confirm that space, place the trap and then use that space, just apply pressure, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so here I actually let me just do this. So it's gonna, yeah, I think this way it should work better. Okay. Yeah. Okay, hopefully we find the game fast.
There we
Okay,
go.
nice. Perfect.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Okay, so for example here, yeah, we can think in what kind of space we can set up initially, what kind of space we can take, try to take enclosed space, confirm it with your trap, and then later, if you need to, if you're about to move to another space, then you're gonna be repeating the same process, yeah.
It's so hard to tell
Right.
right from wrong. If only I had someone to give me guidance. Someone wise and experienced. An adoptive mother, if you will.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Waiting gains us nothing.
I fucking missed.
Think about what kind of enclosed space you're gonna be using, and then try to confirm it. So maybe go left side here. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so it's confirmed now. Look to spam. Yeah. Probably need to move up a little bit more right now because you gotta pick. But think about to what kind of enclosed space you're gonna be moving to later. For now, you're good, I think. Just okay. That's
Pushed
fine.
up a little too far.
Just playing, you know, kind of still pushing up or like applying pressure, but playing closer to the corner slightly. That was fine. Just play kind of make sure you can reach the corner in 0.5 seconds. Okay, this can also work. Confirm that space with your trap there, I would say. Okay, and then think about what you can do once your team is ready. You just wait for them, probably. Okay, your team got a pick. Maybe you can start applying pressure. Oh, that's quite nice. That's nice.
Right now we should be pushing up. Just 2 of them and 5 of us.
Right. You still can continue using the spaces like.
Oh, I'm dead. Oof.
So see from here, yeah, you don't just go towards the open, but go towards some sort of space, yeah? Like here. This can work. Maybe going slightly more inside the building this way, yeah, here. This is good. Okay, confirm that space with your trap there. Okay. And then start applying pressure the same way you do. Okay. Might need your tire, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Nice, good job. Okay, I don't think you need anything, you just can pretty much take space a little bit more. Okay. This is good. Maybe you can think about initiating with your tire next time. For now, you should be good, I think. Okay. The space on the right side can work. Make sure you place your trap though to kind of give you an information. Okay. Okay. And when the fight is about to start, you can kind of initiate with your tire. Maybe you can start soon. Yeah.
Symmetra behind.
Wow, they saw it.
It's alright. You still can maintain that space. Kind of just look to kite if it's needed. Alright. You have your mines as well, so it should be alright. That's okay. That's okay. I think you're rather like there with the dueling that soldier trying to use the mine on him is more valuable. In your case, it's like pressuring him away. I think we kind of just booped ourselves away, which is not necessary, I think.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
keep using enclosed spaces. That looks good so far. Just, you know, go from maybe to this space, confirm it, and then do the pressure from here. Okay.
Oh, I got stuck on the doorway.
One more fight, one more fight.
Oh,
Oh, somebody left on your team. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I lost
unlucky.
the
That's unlucky. Well, it's just try to farm your old church. Just try to farm your old church, and hopefully, if the person gets back, then you can look to turn around this fight. I mean, yeah, the next fight.
person on my team saying they lagged out.
Okay, just farm your old
Or
church.
no,
Play
this
it
person
slow.
on the enemy team is.
Yeah, play it slow. Play it slow. Still apply the same thing, like confirm the space, and then try to apply pressure later. Oh, you need HP back here, probably. Yeah. Okay, you should be good now. Yeah, this is okay. See what our position is though, yeah, because it kind of out of in the open there, more difficult, but if we have a certain space confirmed, that like it's like becomes easier.
Right.
That's okay though. We just look to. I think you cannot do much besides looking to regroup. Yeah, just try to get HP back and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can touch either there, so. That's okay.
Yeah. If we didn't have a leave, we probably could have been fine, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. It's possible to win. Maybe you can even hold the first point. It also can be. It can work.
Right.
Just try to use the same concept which we discussed. Just think about the space you gotta be holding, confirm it with your trap. Actually, using this top left building, I think, might sound like a good idea because this is an enclosed space where you can spam from. So.
Right.
Plenty of bombs to go around. Fly, my little friend.
What matters is that we fight to the very last second.
Yeah, just confirm it with the trap somewhere. Place it. Yeah.
More field research.
This is nice.
Grand.
G'day, cobber.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
On with it. There's test subject.
Hmm.
Oh, they back now.
Yep.
Just get the mercy. So see here, yeah, you have to understand what kind of space you're about to use. Yeah, we're kind of not exactly knowing, okay, what kind of space we're using right now, because of it you're exposed to too many angles, right? So
Right.
even though you're looking to kite, you still have the same purpose of, okay, like when I'm kiting, I'm looking to confirm certain space and use that, and use it in a way so I minimize the threats.
And you would have died if I hit this shot. Jesus.
So here, yeah, maybe if you're using this high ground, then think how do you minimize the amount of sweats you deal with. Okay. This looks quite nice. Just look to kind of be here. If you need to kite though, then think what space you need to confirm. Yeah, maybe this can work. Okay.
There's the Pharaoh's flanks like that.
That's okay. That's fine.
I got tired for next fight.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, what space you looking to use here? Maybe this one here can work. Right. You have your tie as well, so
Yeah.
you can maybe initiate with that. I think this space is really good. Just be here. Make sure your trap is where your trap is. It's kind of behind the wall. So yeah, this is better.
I was just waiting for it to come off cooldown.
All right. Okay. So once you're able to, you can maybe start with the tire as well. This is good. And then just kill these guys here. Alright. Can finish the fire with the mine. Yeah, nice. Okay. Confirm that space now if you hear. Yeah, nice. Okay, and kite towards the trap if you need to. Okay, you don't need it.
Yeah, you're low enough.
Alright. Now, think about again what
shuffle a little
space you're gonna
more.
be using. Yeah, maybe this one, but just, you know, keep the thought on what you're trying to use so you avoid going towards the open.
Kite Blizzard. I was trying to get the Mercy with the mine. Back up because of the ferret pressuring
Mhm.
flank. Go back to holding this. Nice. Cass is getting the Pharaoh.
Okay. You got a pick though, so keep that in mind. We can look to maybe be slightly more, pushing up slightly more if you need to.
Back up a little. Try and help the team. Push the soldier out.
Alright.
Almost had tire again. I can't do anything.
Okay, so this seems fine. It just kind of feels when you're utilizing this space, though, you need to increase the uptime with your pressure with your mine, especially because see how we trying to maybe go back a little bit and kite, yeah. When
Right.
you know, okay, you Doomfist pressuring somebody, or like maybe you need to help your team with something, but you definitely need to increase the uptime with how often you use the mines, because a lot of times they kind of just sit in your pocket, right? So you can maybe still think about, let's say, Doomfist pressuring your backline or Fireflies into your backline, but because you have a position to pressure someone else and use the mine on them, that is good, because remember, just one shot on the mine deals a lot of, well, it can kill somebody, yeah? So you
Right.
deal a lot of pressure with that. So you also need to think about that. That is more of how you use that position. Yeah, make sure you are able to use your mines more. If we put it in a more simple way, so you're not just holding on those. I think we used to have your mines to like kite a lot and jump away a lot, but now because you're using this enclosed space, a lot of times you don't need to as well. You can kind of just hold that space, and then if somebody pushes you, just kill them. You
Right.
you want to not just obviously waste all of your mines, but at least to have them as an tool which allows you to kind of um answer first of all, yeah, the answer the enemy team's aggression and try to pressure them back, but because you're also using the synchro space, think about it this way: because you have your mines, maybe we can be more aggressive, maybe we can be playing in slightly more forward position, because if you do, even though the enemy team goes on you, two mines, if you use them, you can kill somebody instantly, yeah, especially in that enclosed space. So it's not necessarily that we have to guide as much. We can kind of hold our position as soon as you can safely rotate to your team and like have your mines as well. I think that is okay. Just make sure you able to use those more. Okay. What else? Yeah, I think how we're using the spaces. This is looked better. Like just going from one space to another, and confirming it with the trap. That's definitely better. So keep working on that. Uh, okay. Maybe any questions?
No.
No, no
Yeah.
questions.
No. No questions. It makes a lot of sense. Honestly, it's really useful. Really
Okay,
helpful.
okay. Yeah. So for this last section. So when I was saying let's look to use space in a little bit more efficient way, maybe we can look to discuss it later in the future as well. Kind of thinking about, yeah, I still see that we had those topics such as kill box, like how you can be using it as well. We kind of didn't discuss just the concept of the kill box, but we discussed just going from corner to corner. That's already good enough, I think, since we had this little bit of a trouble also when we're going towards the open sometimes. But we can look to discuss killbox later also, and we can also think about how to use space which you're looking to which you're looking to control a little bit better. Just to maybe if we're gonna struggle with the mine still, or you struggle with just maybe bouncing your shots or something, we can discuss it a little bit more. Okay, so using space and discuss that. I think our timing of pressure is pretty nice, so maybe I wouldn't bother with that right now. You're kind of waiting for your team to push, you're waiting for your team to do the pressure. So this is our strong part, and our ultimates are quite nice too, I think. So it shouldn't work. I think we don't have to work on that yet. Just mainly the topic is positioning still, I think. And if we need to, we're probably gonna be adding awareness as well later, just thinking about the scouting for certain things. But yeah, we'll see how the progress is gonna be too. Well, if we summarize this though, what do we need to work on so far? What are we gonna be improving on?
Making sure that whenever I take a space, I control it with the trap, just so I can either just so I can stop the flanks, and if they do happen, I can focus there and either escape or kill that person, then refocus on the original point.
Right. Okay.
And I know my aim is still something that I need to work on. I need to get better at hitting those closer range shots.
With, what you can do with that, I just wanted to say there's one more suggestion, since we have time. I think, to me, your aim is okay-ish. What you can do, though, you can invest some time in warm-up. I think doing try-hard free-for-all, for example, is really good. So I'm just gonna show you this real quick. Let me just... Okay, so screen share here, and then... Custom games here. Okay, I should be screen sharing, so you should be able to see my stream. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so regarding the aim, what you can do is just doing this, going on all games on browser, searching for this tryhard free-for-all. Maybe if you're looking to play the Junkrat here and looking to practice it as much as possible, that helps to solve you. Actually, let me see. The tryhard FFA is not. I think it's not gonna be for you because there's no Junkrat available. Because he is more of yeah. I think there's. Yeah, they just disable him here, so maybe then you can work on those regular death matches, or maybe what you can also do is this. I have this code which I can give you, so it's on presets, and then it's probably the same aim training. Okay, so it's just more of a simple aim training, but you can invest time, like maybe 10 minutes before your game session. Just choose the character you want to play and try to practice your shots, and maybe like also some other mechanics like mine. Maybe you can also practice like how you throw your trap if you want to. But generally this, if you struggle with like close range shots or something, yeah, if it's a little bit difficult for you, investing 10-15 minutes in this before you go in your competitive game, this is nice. Yeah, because you warm up your aim, and this is a really randomized movement too, so you can look to practice against this character. So you can choose the difficulty, I think, as well. So you can put it on hard, normal, easy, and switch the movement of the bots here as well. Okay?
Right.
So doing kind of like this practice is nice. I will give you the code real quick. So I'm just gonna leave this match. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in a summary in our task section, so it's gonna be like here. It's gonna be on the like sir task, and then Waxta. The code is Waxta, and you can do 10-15 minutes of training before your game session, basically. Right. Okay. What else? For other aspects, I wouldn't worry too much. Like, I think your it looks okay. You just obviously playtime helps a lot too. Your playtime is definitely gonna be big helper in improving the aim overall. But try to do this warm up is extremely helpful. Maybe if there's something else, we can also look to discuss it. Like how you move also helps. Maybe that can be additional topic which we can improve on later, so that this way it can be easy for you to aim. I'm just gonna write it down like movements just for us, just in case if we need it. If you still feel like you're gonna be struggling with aim more, then we can focus on that. Okay. And okay, so we discussed placing your trap. We discussed also going from corner to corner as well. Yeah, kind of going from one enclosed space to another. Yeah, when you're pushing up or kiting, right? So is it clear like how we do that? Yeah, is it clear like how you what you should be doing? And
yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of we have to choose when you are maybe either pushing up or just kiting, rather than thinking I'm pushing that certain character, or like I'm trying to maybe kite just towards the open. You gotta think about, okay, what kind of space I'm going to, yeah? And then from there, you're gonna be confirming it, yeah? And it's not just you gonna be placing your trap, but also positioning the way to minimize the amount of angles you deal with, minimize the amount of like people can kill you, because sometimes when we kind of kite towards the open, and then because you're exposed to too many angles, then you die. Yeah, so this is gonna be
Right.
important. Okay. Anything else? Is there anything else, or
Not really, honestly.
okay then? And I think just the last thing can be, but that small one, when we're using space, let's utilize mines more. But we can maybe go more in depth on it. Okay, well, if you don't have any questions for today's lesson, then we can think about doing something for the next week or maybe in 2 weeks. What's your thoughts? Do you wanna aim to do something in the future, or just wanna take your time first?
Probably take my time, honestly.
Okay, that's completely fine. And remember, if you gonna have any questions, you can always give me timestamp with a specific question. You can just give me the replay code, give me the timestamp, and send any question. I can answer that question when I will be online, when I'll be free. So
Right.
it's gonna be easier for you to kind of focus on those concepts which we talked about. And if there are any questions also about how you utilize those, then I can explain some specifics. Okay, well, then if no questions for today, then we'll see you later, and have a good day.
See you later. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? Mirambo said, "Hi, Dad. Are you Randy?" Do we have a session with, so we have a session with you in 30 minutes. If it's you. Yeah, okay. And hello. How do I read your name? FXYYBLE. Oh, that's you, Punchman, right? I'm just not sure. What are the names? No, I'm okay. I'm just I don't know. Maybe I will do a session live on Steam, but I just need to take a break. I will take a break and then I'll be back. And also, hello, Barry of Burden. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the follow, Jamie FXYYBL. Also, thank you. I will see everyone later. I'm gonna take a short break and then I'll be back. I'm gonna send the summary to my students as well, and then I should be here. Okay, bye.